What's good, y'all? This is your boy L-DUBNATION, and happy New Year's to everybody, y'all. How's everybody doing going into this new year, man? Everybody got something new going on? Everybody got some New Year's resolution? That's cool, man. But anyways, to start the new year, I'm about to start this reaction video, and the video that we are going to be reacting to is Brittany Renner's new boyfriend just changed everything. If a lot of y'all don't know who Brittany Renner is, a lot of people like to call her like the industry bop, as you will, because she's been around rappers, she's been around basketball players, so she just be putting herself out there. She got pregnant by a basketball player, and and she's getting money from him, child support and all that, and she just know how to run game in the industry with all these types of different men. And a lot of y'all know she was dating Kevin Gates, and from dating Kevin Gates she went Muslim for a little time period. I don't know, it just came out of nowhere. But without further ado, we're gonna go ahead and get inside this video. Let's dub it.
Arcade boy. Ooh, dub, you killing them. What I say, hardy for the night.
Brittany Renner had a very interesting 2025. She started off single, then she converted to Islam, and then she started dealing with Kevin Gates. Now remember, Kevin Gates was still married to Drika, but it's okay. It happened anyway. And they seem to be all in love.
I'm having it. You talking about my wife? You talking about these girls right here?
Then...
That's a question you would have to ask him.
Okay.
But we got married April 6th and divorced May 28th.
So you're divorced?
Got married April and got divorced May. That wasn't lasting at all.
Divorced.
Yes.
And Brittany Renner was out there by herself. She went from wearing her hijab all the time to going back dressing real worldly.
Yeah,
this is what
I remember all that.
When you've come from a completely different lifestyle before, like Brittany, to then be like this and for people to expect that it can last, or
it just made her look so hypocritical, like she, like, just out of, it came out of nowhere. First of all, it came out of nowhere, just seeing her just like turn completely Muslim, especially knowing who she is and how she is, and like she's just like, oh, I'm Muslim now, and then dates Kevin Gates, and after break up with Kevin Gates, she goes back into, her natural self, and it's just like a lot of people saying like, yeah, this Muslim thing ain't gonna last. So it really just contradicts herself and makes her look way worse,
even for her to, or expect that it won't come with some ups and downs, I think is really unrealistic. And the people judging her as well, like, this is not what this religion is about.
The lady is right. Brittany Renner went from a free lifestyle to becoming a Muslim wife, although it was kind of unauthorized, kind of off the books. But still, to be able to do that and for her to maintain that was really unrealistic. But it's okay. Definitely. She still achieved something in 2025. I mean, she was with PJ Washington. If you look at his Instagram,
she's getting some money from PJ Washington. Like, she's getting, hold on, how much is she? Hold on, guys. Let me see something real quick. How much? Woo! Okay. So he's paying $5,500 per month on child support to Brittany Renner, along with a $130,000 lump sum to cover existing child support prior to the consent order. Damn. She, yeah. They're taken care of. They are taken care of. I mean, PJ Washington, he has the money. I mean, he has the money. What's PJ Washington's contract? I think he got a big contract. Yeah, see, yeah, he's getting 90 million. So they set that 5,000 ain't nothing. 90 million. Jeez. Anyway, look at back to this. Jesus.
He has like almost 1 million followers. Then she was able to get with Kevin Gates, who has like almost 11 million followers. So going to PJ Washington to a well-known rapper is, well, not so bad, because it still shows that, hey, listen, it does mean that somebody her age and somebody she is attracted to still wants her. It's very important to know that Brittany Renner has a preference for light-skinned men. We've seen it with PJ Washington and with Kevin Gates. And Kevin Gates has a preference for mixed or light-skinned women. Same thing with PJ Washington. They all like lighter-skinned people.
Hey, I do too. That's just my preference. I love me some light-skinned women. That's just my preference. I love light-skinned women. I mean, would I mess with dark skins? Yeah, if there's a vibe there, yeah, of course. But I always been so attracted to mostly light-skinned women. That's just how I am, you know. I mean, I'm not like, you know, like I dated some dark skins, brown skin, but you know, but if you ever see me, I always been around light-skinned women or dated light-skinned women the most. And that's just what I prefer the most. That's what I like. So, yeah.
But Brittany Renner has went viral because she's now dating somebody new.
I'm really excited as we approach closer to Big Ben. Like, we gotta drive. If we're on these winding roads, we gotta focus on just driving in the moment. But you weren't even texting. I think you were on chat. But other things, so thank you. This is so beautiful.
Wow.
Now, remember we went to the Instagram followings? Again, PJ Washington has 866,000. He plays for the Dallas Mavericks, rich multimillionaire. Kevin Gates, I heard, is now broke.
Damn. Got him. Might be.
But he has 11.6 million followers. This guy has 16.4K followers. And that's interesting because Brittany Renner,
wait, that's Director
almost
X?
4.4 million. And that's interesting because Brittany Renner got him. But he has 11.6 million followers. This guy has 16.
Wait, is that Director X, as in like that be directing like different music videos and stuff? Let's see, I wonder if that is him. Let me see. So I'll be trying to fact check people. I'll be trying to fact check. Let me see. Is that really him? Like a lot of music videos nowadays, you always see like Director X. No, never mind. That's a whole different dude. I don't know who Buddy is. And okay, I don't know who this dude is. All right.
0.4K followers. And that's interesting because Brittany Renner has almost 4.4 million followers.
Almost 5 million followers.
Damn.
I tried to find some information on this brother. I don't have any issue with him or anything like that, but it seems like, he's a guy that, I don't know, maybe he may be important behind the scenes. He could be a creative director or something. He definitely might be in his late 20s, early 30s. But the reality is that this, in my honest opinion, seems like a normal guy and a guy that Brittany Renner typically would not date. All right. Now I saw some of what the ladies were saying about him. They thought like, hey, the brother looked good and all that. That's what they said. But in comparisons to the kind of men that she typically dates, which are athletes and guys who have a lot of money in the industry, he doesn't seem to be like one of them. So this brings me to another part about this episode.
Women settle down with less attractive men when they can't get the man that they truly want. I know that statement just went.
Now that is true. That is true. Really true. Like when they don't get the men that they really want, they settle for less. Like I ain't saying the brother look like he probably got it going on, but like he probably don't have money like how PJ has, or like Kevin Gates. Well, they saying Kevin Gates broke now. I don't know how true that is. But, Brittany Renner, she's getting up there in age too. So maybe she might be in her era where she might be trying to settle down. Maybe. Because we can't really, Brittany Renner is still Brittany Renner at the end of the day. But then again, some females, when they get to a certain age, they're like, do I really want to deal with this? Do I want to keep doing the same thing? Do I want to keep repeating myself over and over and over and over and over again? And you got a kid now, so that's another thing you got to think about. Like, should you change your ways? Find something that's better for you, easier. Well, not technically easier. Sustainable, maybe sustainable. But yeah, a lot of women, when they get older, they start to change and try to get the maturity going. But yeah.
Way over your head for quite a few of y'all. Yeah, I know y'all women gonna say, no, I love my husband. Oh no, that's not me. Not every woman's like that. You might have grew to love him. You might have learned to love him.
Facts.
You might think you love him. See, a lot of women won't admit this, but a lot of women settle.
She says that women settle down with less attractive men when they can't get the man they really want. Now, this does not always mean physically attractive, okay? Financially attractive men, it's kind of like who women are looking for, okay? Especially if you're you've been exposed.
Like I said, like financially, like he might, like I said, he might have a little something going on, just not like Kevin Gates money or PJ Washington money or all the other guys that she dealt with, but he might have a little something going on, so she's like settling for something lesser than she would averagely be messing with, if that makes sense. And I think that might come with the maturity as she's aging, because she's in her 30s, I think mid-30s. I think she's in her mid-30s.
Exposed to dealing with certain men before and all of that. I mean, you're very known, you're in the industry, you've met everybody, you've had countless of opportunities to do whatever thing that you want, all right? So this is important. But now she's with this guy who, in my honest opinion, he's a young director. I don't know exactly if he's like a boss dude or if he has a lot of money. It seems like he's in some level of the industry, maybe as a burgeoning artist himself. But is he rich? It doesn't seem like he's a rich guy at all. Okay, and this is not to be hating on anybody.
No, he's probably not. But he's probably scared of.
Different.
And when we look at some of the most successful men in the world, Jeff Bezos, even though I think Lauren Sanchez, anyway, look at Lauren Sanchez. She's the speed limit. She's 55. She's been divorced multiple times. She has children. But look, one of the wealthiest men in the world wants to be with her, okay? Melody Hobson married George Lucas, I think, when she was 44. Meghan Markle married Prince Harry when she was 36, and she was divorced. My point is this: the older you get, the more you mature, the more your palate is refined, the better you become, the more elevated you are, the more you will get. You will not settle the way that you did when you were younger. So it's not the worst thing to be over 30 and single, okay? You're just getting started at 30. 40, you're cracking the surface, and 50 is lit. So don't let them try to bully you.
Now, this lady says, the older you get, the more you get. That's the whole idea of her particular post. She mentioned several women in their mid 40s and 50s that ended up getting high value men. And so just because they were older.
That's an interesting analogy. I think I kind of understand what she's trying to say, but realistically, I think it's more based on, like, as you age, what are you willing to settle for, or what are you willing to sustain yourself with? Who can you see yourself with realistically and idealistically? Because when you put yourself a little bit too high for something, 9 out of 10, you're probably not going to get it. But if you do get it, hey, lucky for you. But when you have really high standards, it just puts you at an unrealistic idea of where you try and get to, and or like as a woman dating man, when she has a high standard, is so unrealistic. It just put her in this bubble, and you see a lot of them just still single because the high standards. Like, some females need to just lower the standards just a little bit till it gets to the point where it's realistic. Because a lot of females have high standards where it's unrealistic, So I just feel like the older you get, the mature and clarity. There it is. The mature and clarity of who you vision of being with be easier for you. So I think that's what I'm gonna say about that.
I think Brittany Renner may be like 34, 35. It doesn't mean that you can't get the men that you want. And so she's even talking about that herself. Like, she thought that her life would be a certain way, but as she's gotten older, things have come out better for her. And now, everything is great. By the way, Brittany Renner is 33. Let me just kind of get to this whole idea about the older you get, the more you get. If you are a lady that is valuable to a certain circle, I agree with you. Your looks are important. So they would not be everything, okay? That's important to know. Looks are important. They are not everything, okay? However, here is what is everything. When you are a lady like Brittany Renner, this is a very, very important. When you're a lady like her and you don't add any value outside of shock value, you don't have anything in the industry that you can give. You're literally a woman that's broken. You don't come from good experiences. I mean, you've been dating guys that were even younger than you, like PJ Washington. I mean, even when you're in your late 20s, you're dating an 18 or 19-year-old. That just signifies that you're already kind of going downhill anyway. You had a baby by a guy that was like 19 or 20. So your first kid, by the way. Then you go to Kevin Gates. Kevin Gates is an absolute joke. Now you're dealing with this guy. And the reality is that you're going to help him find the lady that he's going to leave you for. Woo! Oosh. You're introducing him to your conversation because now I'm pretty sure his DMs are completely filled with new opportunities, new women, everything else, because, hey, you wanted to show the world that you have somebody that you can deal with. And that's,
I ain't gonna lie, him dating Brittany Renner is most definitely giving him some clout, and the more and the more you know, and he, I'm not trying to say, but you know, he's dating Brittany Renner, a high known celebrity, probably for all the wrong reasons, first of all, but you know, eyes is open, everybody sees him with her, and it probably gives like other ladies a look like, oh, who's this? Who is this guy that Brittany's with? And if I don't want to say this about nobody's relationship, but if they do like separate, then more ladies is going to be coming after him because you know the popularity of Brittany Renner, and they're like, oh, he been with Brittany Renner, so I'm gonna be with y'all get what I'm trying to say. It's like almost like a clout bait type thing, you know. Is yeah, that, I mean, y'all understand what I'm trying to say. Like, he dating her and he's getting clout. He's probably getting more followers now since from dating her, and now he's getting up there. So, and that's what some people do. Some people will get with certain celebrities just to get some clout. That's another thing that they do.
Somebody cares about you. A guy who has less money than you, probably a guy who has less following you. I don't know the guy. He could be rich. I'm not sure, but he's definitely a young guy. You know, maybe mid 30s, late 20s. I'm not sure. The reality is that she's fallen off. And don't get me wrong, they went to Big Bear Lake and had some fun and all of that. But Brittany Renner is falling off in front of our very eyes. She's less important to the industry. She's less important to a guy like this. And this man, 10 years ago, 5 years ago, 7 years ago, would not be able to even get a response from Brittany Renner. He would not be able to get a response. Okay? Not a chance. 5 years ago, 6 years ago, 7 years ago, especially like 10 years ago when Brittany Renner was like one of the first Instagram models, not a chance in hell. At 33, there's not so many people knocking on that door anymore. And it's not because Brittany Renner is not beautiful. It's just that it costs too much to deal with Brittany Renner. It's just too much problems. Like, who wants to put up with Brittany Renner every day that has something to lose? Nobody. I mean, if you've seen what happened with that whole video and whole dust up with her mom and PJ Washington, the baby mom and all that, nobody can put up with
this video is crazy. I don't know if they're gonna show the whole video, but like, I don't even know why her and her mom even posted this video, because like it was just her and PJ Washington back and forth and arguing while he holding the kid. It's just crazy. It's just a nasty video, and the mom made it worse. And if you see the way the mom act, you kind of understand where Brittany gets a lot of her stuff from.
With that, nobody wants to put up with a woman who is completely broken, who doesn't operate with any level of framework, except a guy like that. All right, a younger guy who probably feels that, hey, look, she's not what everybody thinks. I mean, you always have a guy like that. She's not what everybody thinks. You know, I can change her, or at the very least, I can get clout from dealing with her. He'll be in and out like everybody else. And you see that the men that she's dealing with, as far as value or industry value, is getting worse. Again, I'm not hating on the brother. He's probably somebody that's big time behind the scenes. I'm not sure. But I can tell you one thing. He's definitely not on PJ Washington's level. He's definitely not on Kevin Gates' level. And if she could do better than that, she would do better than that. Like Manny Fresh once said, if you would, you could. You can't, so you ain't. Woo! So guys, what do you think? It's your boy Shady Jackson back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe, hit the bell. We're out.
January.
That'll be all for this video, man. If you like it, go ahead and go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Go ahead, like the video. I really appreciate y'all. I'm grateful for y'all. And that's going to be it for that video, man. Thank y'all. And this is your boy L-Dub. Dub Nation, let's get it.